Hello, Ziggy Gloucestershire Poet Laureate, just with a quick update. Tomorrow is Cursive Crows, the workshop that I'm running online from 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock, I believe. And it's done through Zoom, so get yourself the app if you want to check it out and join us for the workshop to hopefully get you writing a poem on the evening, a poem in the evening. And it's been a long day, so I'm a bit scatty at the moment, so I apologise if I'm a bit drifting. Right, I finished a poem today. I look after people, as I've mentioned before, and part of that is we use a lot of bleach, and especially in times like this where things need to be kept super clean. So, after a 15-hour shift, I thought I'd share the poem that I wrote, and it's called, surprisingly, Bleach. Bleach. I lay it down, froth and slick to soak in grooves, a white bubble wash. It steams from slats, tickling mouth roof and prickling throat to slug my brain. My pulse rattles, a laden metal drum of washing machine. Stop, start spinning. The basement is a cloud of bleach. Feet booted dry in swirl slop, a fortress of wet. I waterboard myself, ribs tight in fumes, and I confess, a safe grin in the dark. Sometimes even by creating discomfort for yourself, by changing your routines and that kind of thing, we also provide safety for ourselves. So bear that in mind, that we are not isolating, we are keeping ourselves safe. It's about framing our own personal narratives of how we see the world. So stay safe, keep safe. Walking back tonight, because I have to obviously walk back from work, there are still a number of people walking around the streets, young teenagers and whatnot. There's absolutely no need for it. And their instinct, their first response was, I don't know why, their first response was to think I was a police officer. So they started to think about making threats and giving it the boisterous behaviour. But there's no need for it. Try and encourage your children to stay at home. I know it's difficult, I appreciate that, but it's for their safety as much as anyone else's, right? So tomorrow, workshop, join us for that, and hopefully I'll get you to write a poem that you're happy with, and if not, you can always edit it later on. The main thing to take away from a workshop that I find, a generative workshop anyway, is even if you don't do the exact things laid out in the workshop, and you choose to do something slightly different, that's okay. The whole idea of having a challenge in a workshop is to embrace what's happening, embrace what's going on, and use it to create something. So at the end of it, even if you don't use the challenge as it's put forward, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you're writing and you're creating work, and that is that's the success I measure that by. So if you leave tomorrow's workshop with a poem, happy days. So there's that tomorrow. Brain's fried after 15 hours. Zoom, Cursive Crows, 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Let's make a poem, and also stay safe. And hopefully, I shall share another poem with you tomorrow. Depends how fast my brain works in trying to write another one. Okay, so be good.